Have you ever visited a parent's home and found expired food piling up in the fridge, and just laughed it off as normal forgetfulness? Or noticed your father's shirt inside out on the hanger, or him pulling out a winter sweater in the middle of summer, and assumed it was just aging? My own family brushed off these small moments for a long time, until we learned that changes in the kitchen and in clothing habits can quietly begin years before a formal dementia diagnosis, sometimes even before symptoms become obvious enough for a nursing home to be considered. Today I want to walk you through how to tell these signs apart from normal aging, and exactly what to do if you notice them, which I will share step by step. Here is why this matters so much. A long-term study published in an international journal tracked functional decline over a period of roughly 10 years, leading up to a formal dementia diagnosis. What declined first were not basic tasks like eating or dressing, but complex daily activities requiring multiple planning steps. Things like cooking, managing laundry, and organizing belongings. Missing this window means missing a chance to get help earlier. Though I want to be clear, most forgetfulness is simply normal aging, and today's information is meant to help you know when to look a little closer, not to make you anxious. Researchers generally divide daily function into two categories: basic activities like bathing and dressing, and instrumental activities that require planning multiple steps, like cooking, managing money, and organizing a home. Multiple studies consistently show that early dementia signals typically appear first in these instrumental activities, since cooking and organizing clothing demand the most sequential steps of anything we do at home. Here is something many families miss: an occasional cooking mistake happens to everyone. What matters is the pattern. If a dish that was made the same way for decades suddenly tastes completely wrong, or steps get repeatedly reversed, that differs from ordinary forgetting. Another signal worth watching is repeatedly leaving the stove on, or burning pots, not once, but as a recurring pattern, which multiple sources point to as a sign of difficulty sequencing and retaining multi-step tasks, not just distraction. Similarly, if spoiled food keeps accumulating, and the person genuinely does not recognize it as spoiled, that goes beyond simple clutter. Clothing offers similar clues. Some dementia patients, according to medical literature, can look directly at a stained garment and not recognize it as dirty. A visual processing issue tied to cognitive impairment rather than poor eyesight. You might also notice clothing worn in the wrong order, buttons fastened incorrectly again and again, or a once tidy closet turning into disorganized chaos the person can no longer navigate. One important tip: never scold or correct harshly when you notice these signs. Many people are already aware something feels off, and criticism often increases shame and leads to hiding symptoms rather than addressing them. Instead, cook or organize together naturally, letting them handle what they can while quietly stepping in only where needed. So what should you actually do? First, if these patterns repeat over several weeks, rather than appearing once, schedule an evaluation with a neurologist rather than waiting. Second, keep specific notes on what happened, when, and under what circumstances, since this genuinely helps diagnosis. Third, improve kitchen safety with auto shut-off induction stoves or fire alarms. Fourth, organize the closet seasonally, so only relevant clothing is visible, reducing confusion. For a simple weekly observation plan, cook together on day 1. Sort the fridge on day 2, organize the closet on day 3, quietly. Watch for stove-related habits on day 4. Write notes on day 5, discuss with family on day 6, and schedule a doctor visit if needed on day 7. Remember, these signs alone do not confirm dementia. Stress, depression, poor sleep, and certain medications can look similar. So only a professional evaluation can clarify the cause. And an early diagnosis is never too late, since research shows early management can meaningfully extend independent living. Pay closer attention starting today. If this helped, please subscribe and share it with a family member who needs to see it.